So back on the car. Let me start from here. So this morning we put this under the vehicle, uh, and it appears this is not an exact match for 407. It's metal protector. So looks as if it's 307 ohm. So even though it could enter, but it might not be a perfect match. Anyway, we've not taken it to a welder. The person is not around today, which is Saturday 5th October 2024, if I'm not mistaken. So the person that does it for us do the welding job where we can mount it, didn't come to work today. So but however, we put it ourselves and just didn't, these positions, they're not matched. So even if eventually, I've called another contact that's claimed he has that 407 ohm to send it so that we'll compare the two. We'll go on and mount it to see the one that will be a perfect match. And basically the same price though. Anyway, so now on the fan. So I pulled out the fan wiring harness. Basically the fan, let me see. I need to keep this somewhere. So you can see nothing is there anymore. So this is the fan on the vehicle. So you can see all the crappy bypass they did there. Horrible. In fact, they even cut off this connector. So I had to now go and get this so that I can be able to reconnect it, remove this crappy connection, put this before I can even put the factory. This is factory fan though, but don't know. This is a V6 fan anyway, so it shouldn't be on this vehicle. Okay, so let me show you how loud and fast it is. So even if it must be used, it has to be on a V6, not on a 4-cylinder. So let me show you guys. Okay, I need to turn the ignition. See how loud. Too much for a V6 for a 4-cylinder. So I'm going to put the factory 4-cylinder fan. It's very noisy. Like I said, it's okay. No, I think anything is wrong with the fan, but not for this engine. So I'm going to move it and then I need to disconnect the fan. I need to be able to do that. Do the reversal of the fan. So now let's talk about the new fan. So there was one somebody brought earlier, but the thing is, this is not actually a stock 407 fan, my understanding. It's a new fan, but this, even if it's it can be used on a 407, but I've yet to see any 407 petrol engine that comes with this fan. It could be possibly because of the brand, say Johnson Gates. Yeah, the connection, everything is the same, but the capacity is not stated there. So for me, I'd rather work with the proper 407. So I'm going to ask another guy to bring another one that he claims is the stock 407 fan that I know of. So I probably will test the two of them. But I may end up, if it's exactly that one, I'm going to show you guys the difference. If when it comes, it's exactly the stock 407 fan that I know, I'll show you the differences between the two. For example, this stock 407 fan Like I explained, there are many ways of knowing that. From here, you can tell here that this 407. From here, you see these holes here. See all these holes. Even on the motor, farm motor itself, it has same holes. It means it's for VCs. Now this one is a different brand, so we can't really tell exactly. See the different design. So even though it will also serve for this is, I don't know, same thickness here. So we'll see what happens. I'm going to bring that out, send for that one. Then we'll probably test the two new of them. And this one, that is now left to the owner what he wants to do with it. Okay, so we have that. The fan, and as you can see, this is actually OEM. So, and this is actually the stock 407 fan. I don't want to open it here. Unfortunately, it's actually the V6 fan, which I'm even surprised that the new V6 fan is in the market. So I can't put it since I prefer we are changing it to intention was to change the battery for cylinder house, not the another V6 fan. See the current one there is V6. So now we have two options. Now they messed up this one, the wiring harness. So we'll have to buy another one. Connect it. So two options. Either we'll test this one. We're going to test both of them. Change the harness, then test both to see the one that the sound is okay. Because this one spins faster than it should, considering that this is 4-cylinder engine. So then I will now pick. I'll test this one, or pick this one, or pick that one. But we are returning this one. I'm going to market this because I wish I'm ready. Though I have a spare V6 one, that's why I'm not really after it. Otherwise, after picked up this one and keep it, I'll buy it and keep for myself. Since I have two Peugeot car that uses this fan, my Z9 and my 407. Oh, that's my Z9 down there. So it uses the same fan, this same fan. Likewise, my 407 coupe uses. So, but I have one already. So I don't see the need to have another, have up to 2 spare fans. But who knows? I might decide to pick it up. But I'm going to put it out in the market. Anybody who is interested can buy it immediately before it goes off. Somebody who probably might not need it. Because somebody who might buy this, it could be a 4-cylinder user, and then will be underutilizing the fan. Okay, so get back to you guys. Oh, by the way, I've already I've called for the fan wiring harness. So they bought it. Let me show you. So this is it. So you guys need to be very careful as you are bypassing your fan. Because these things are not easily available, and they cost some money. So I'll need to swap it before we can test to see which one to put. Alright, keep you updated. For the start, the harness, the fan, eventually we'll put back the old fan. After we tested the old one and the new one, the other new one. So the other new one was even more powerful than the V6. So we decided to put back the old one. But what we now did was I had to put that harness, the used one that I purchased. So mounted it. So we are taking back the new one to the seller. Then I'll do the test. So I advise people stop messing with your fan wiring connections, So now just wanted to check the height of the car. Oh, this thing. Wow. So to check the front height. Okay, I think that's enough. Swallow. but not fully. I had to bend it a little, so I think it's okay. It doesn't need to go higher than this. It's only the front ones that we adjusted, the front shock absorbers. So I think you look as if this one is a little bit lower than the other side. Let's maybe this place is not level enough. Let me try it again. Though the tire sizes, I'm not sure. Okay, but that's another option you need to look at. This one is higher. 215 65 16. 215 65 16. This one is higher. I don't know why. Same size, 215 65. This one is a little bit lower, not as high as the other. Well, almost the same, but a little bit. Seems a little bit lower. Anyway, so let me see. Let's see how the fan works. So now the fan, you can start along without the fan shouting shouting crazy. Oh, by the way, I scanned the vehicle and the timing is not correct. Since somebody it's a long story. The timing, there was the time they removed the cylinder head, so the timing they didn't set it well. So we'll have to redo it. Then the COM 2000 is faulty. It's constantly showing ESP fault. So, but before we rule out the COM 2000 as the cause, we need to first check the alignment to be sure. So as you can see, there is the COM 2000. So as you can see, yeah, the fan is off. So let's put on the AC. The temperature, ground temperature is almost at 0. So okay. So one thing I don't like about this fan, I think the fan, it just starts immediately at high speed. It doesn't even start at low speed. So that's my only issue with this fan. So it starts immediately at high speed. So anyway, we couldn't get the 4-cylinder fan, so I'll have to live with this. Okay, so I'll try to take it for a drive. Let me even look at the adjustment that was done on the shock absorber. Okay. Let me look at this side. So yeah, both is the same adjustment, the same gap. So I don't know why this one seems a little bit lower. Let's see. My fingers. It takes the fork very well. So takes the fork well. Let me try this out again. Just by small inch. By small. It's basically the same. I think it's the same. You know, it doesn't swallow my full 5 fingers. So the clearance is good enough. It can go higher if I want it to. I think we should leave it like this. Okay. So I think we need to fall. Let's do a short drive here. Oh, that my Z9 there. So the work, we still have work to do. A lot of work. Okay. Is that now? Okay. I think all the suspension now is gone. Okay. ABS has a problem. Okay. Look into that. I actually saw one earlier. It was showing me. Oh, steering is very heavy. It was showing front left 40. Look at it to know which one that is showing that fault. BS 40. And the steering wheel is heavy, like almost close to manual steering wheel. Considering that this is electric steering. Okay. You know, once the ABS comes up, the gearbox will not work well again. Now the gearbox is taking off almost at gear 3. Stuck at gear 3 now. You see, this gear 3 almost. This gear 3. So I'll look at the ABS fault later on, and okay, so I'm going to call it a day. It's almost close at almost 6 p.m. by now. So I'll continue next day, and so there's an ABS wheel sensor issue. So I'll take a closer review. It showed intermittent fault this side of the wheel sensor ABS. So so now be able to look at it well to know why. Okay. So now the other work we need to do, the steering, like I pointed out, there's a leakage, which could be the high pressure line on the steering rack, or could be the steering rack itself. It's really leaking oil. So what we intend to do is we're going to wash it thoroughly with fuel, both the rack and that pressure hose. Then replace the this is also leaking oil. The engine oil level sensor, the sensor itself is bad, it's leaking oil from there. So replace it. What else? I saw oil on the connector of the oil pressure sensor. So wash it, chlorate it back, so that when we eventually start the car, as we are monitoring to see where the oil is leaking from the suspension, from the steering rack or the steering pressure line, we also check to know if the oil pressure sensor continues to leak. So if it keeps leaking, then it means we have to change the sensor. Then the valve cover, the one on the rear bank, the camshaft, the one that covers the camshaft is faulty. It's leaking oil, so we have to remove it and do some other, reseal it and put it back. It's actually gushing oil from there. Then the timing is not correct, so I don't know if I mentioned it earlier, so we'll have to reset the timing. There was a time they removed the cylinder head of this engine in Cross River, so the person that did the work didn't set it well, so we'll have to do it. That's why the check engine light is permanently on. Okay, so we'll update next video. Alright. Oh, you can also like and subscribe if you enjoy whatever you learned from this video, and have any comment you can share on the comment section or opinion. All right.